Hey guys, welcome to my life. I'm back. I like houseplants. I like outside plants. I like plants in general. And a lot of my houseplants had been in the same dirt, in the same pots for many years. They needed to be dug out. They needed to be emptied out. Some of them really needed to be put in bigger pots. They weren't growing properly. Some of them needed some new soil. I had ignored it for a really long time. I tend to see a lot of parallels between what's physically happening and kind of what's mentally or emotionally happening. As I got all the things out that I would need to complete this task, I realized my kitchen's gonna get messy. It is what it is. I'll clean up afterwards. Changing things up is always messy. Even if it's good change, even if it's change that you want, even if it's change that will help you grow, it's still going to be. Sometimes it's even painful. Sometimes roots accidentally get chopped off and left behind. Leaves can get torn off. Those pieces that get left behind, you don't need them anymore. You're going to grow and flourish without them. Leaving them behind, losing them, can still be painful, but they're not needed where you're going. Maybe they weren't serving you anymore. Maybe that leaf that fell off was dying already. Maybe it was weak. Maybe it would have held you back. Gary John Bishop said, most human beings wrestling with the notion of significant life change will have to push through something they either hadn't planned for or desired. Freedom lies on the other side. Change can be scary. Change can be difficult. Change can be planned. Change can definitely be a surprise. During the messy process of change, a lot of things can get left behind. Long-held beliefs can get left behind. Change has a way of shaking things up, which makes us confront ourselves, which brings things up to the surface that we haven't seen in a while or didn't even know were there. Don't run away from these things. Don't try to bury them back under. Deal with them, face them, look at them. Because here's the best thing. If something is an absolute truth for you, if it is actually what you believe, not what someone else told you to believe, taking a look at it, breaking it down, and seeing it for everything that it is, good, bad, ugly, and different, it will not destroy it, it will strengthen it. No true belief can be destroyed by examination. Question everything. Nothing in life can't be questioned. The universe, God, whatever belief system you have in yourself, the world, others, if it cannot stand up to scrutiny and questioning, it's not really your belief. Just because something has always been a certain way doesn't mean it has to stay that way. My poor little aloe plant had been in the same pot for 5 years. I noticed the leaves, they're just spiky leaves. The leaves were drooping, and I wasn't overwatering it. It just kind of started looking run down and unhealthy. And I realized it had long outgrown its pot. That's another thing that change makes way for. When something feels off, or when life feels stagnant, or it feels like you're not growing or moving anymore, then dump it all out and start over. And if we don't change our environment, if we don't shake things up, if we don't move, nothing will change. There will be no room for growth. As humans, we all started out in our mother's wombs. You can't stay in there. Now, birth was painful for both mother and child, but it was necessary to move to the next stage. When you started kindergarten, for some of us, that was very difficult. For some of us, it was exciting, but it was still change. It was still different. Then, oh my goodness, middle school, high school, college, marriage, kids, you're a new parent, you have a new job. There's always something, and it's scary. But imagine if nothing had changed since you were 18 years old. I don't know, maybe you are 18. Whatever, nothing has changed in the past however many years. Really think back and look on that. Would you want to be in the same exact job with the same exact friends or partner or lifestyle or clothing style that you had 10 years ago? My guess is the answer is no. I know I wouldn't. I would not go back to that for the life of me. So don't be afraid to shake things up. Repot yourself. Give yourself room to grow. Sometimes we need to dump everything out and completely start over. Sometimes we just need a little nudge. Whatever works for you in this season, that's what you should do. Listen to yourself. You really do know what you need. Most of us are taught to believe that we don't, but there's nobody that knows you better than you. If you really listen to your inner voice, quiet yourself a little bit, you'll find out what you really want. Then figure out what changes you need to make to get there. Start small, or for some of us, we really need to throw it all away and start over. And let me know down in the comments if there's any changes that you're going through right now. Thanks for stopping by and going on this journey with me. Make sure you show the like button a little bit of love today. Don't forget to hit subscribe and the notification bell so that you can become part of our community. This is all about simple, mindful, yogic living. Basically just how to live your best life, and who wouldn't want a community full of that? So go shake things up. I'll see you when I see ya. Bye-bye. What the heck did I say? Does anybody remember? I shake it.